What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video, super excited because what we're going to share today is currently the absolute best gold farm right now in the war within. Like, nothing competes to this. It is roughly 4,500 kills an hour, so it's technically way higher than the OP Cobalt farm that got nerfed, all the caves that got nerfed, so this is probably bound to be nerfed eventually as well. Before we dive into the specifics of the video though, big thank you for all the support on the 0 to 10 million gold guide. It's been absolutely amazing, and it's so cool to see that you guys are enjoying the frequent war within updates. If you don't know what the gold guide is, it's a guide that I put together over 4 years ago, and I've been frequently updating it ever since, completely for free. So it features the best methods and tactics that I personally use in order to achieve hundreds of millions of gold, and every time there's new content, I add it to the gold guide and send that to your email completely for free. That's going to be linked down below in the description, and use the discount code STUDENT for 50% off. So a lot of you guys watching this video, or at least a few of you guys, probably know what the farm is just by looking at the location. People call it the Siege farm. And it's quite a big area filled with elites and normal mob, humanoid mobs. So these guys drop cloth. They can also be skinned, but more on that later on in the video. And it's a very popular farm to do because it takes you less than an hour to finish this quest right here for the Nerubian skins that you need for the quest leading up to the mount. But it's an absolutely insane gold farm. Like, I'm going to show you guys a clip right here from when we did it live on stream, just so you guys can kind of get an idea on the absolutely insane spawn rate. Like, I mean, look at this shit. This is, like, we have, that being said, there's a little twist to this farm. You need to have 24 people, roughly, in order to do this farm efficiently, which sounds like it's going to be an issue, but it really isn't, because there's people creating these groups in the group finder, and whenever somebody leaves, they just invite new people. So the tricky part of this farm is like setting up the farm, but once it's set up and you got it going, just replace the people as they have to leave. And your biggest issue is going to be vendoring all of these items. Like, that's how insane it is. So now we're going to talk the technical aspect, like how do you do this and how much gold can you expect to make. So first of all, you should have a tailoring on this farm. Tailoring spec'd into textile treasures to get more cloth, maxed out quality fabric in order to get higher quality cloth, and also from dusk until dawn so you can get the dusk weave and or dawn weave cloth as well. Besides from that, it is worth picking up inscription. I know a lot of you guys have inscription for doing cloth farms, because then you will also get dark moon cards. On top of that, depending on which location you farm, you're going to get between 10,000 to 20,000 gold raw, and then obviously you're going to get a shit ton of cloth. But the best part about this farm is that you're going to get insane amount of blue items and green items. Even though the price of blue and green items have gone drastically down, just simply disenchanting like 90% of the items and just posting the good ones, such as cloaks, rings, and necklace, and you're going to make a killing. Absolutely insane farm in terms of gold. Like, you're going to get, depending on which location you have, which we're going to talk a little bit more about, you're going to get like anywhere between 10 to 25 blue items on average. So that's the technical part of it coming up right now. You need to have a lot of people to hyperspawn this, because it's a big area. And in order to hyperspawn them, you should have one group on this blue marker right here, which pulls both sides on the stair. And then you have like one group over on X and one on X on Skull. And you're obviously going to pull all of these mobs around in this area. You just pull all of it. You have monk statues on the markers, and you pull the entire area. And that's how you can manage to get yourself, well, the hyper spawn that you can see on the screen right here. So we have we use 3 times 2 times 4 setup, which means you have 2 groups with 4 people in each group, and you would set those total of 8 people on each marker. So you would have like 24 people across these 3 markers. But people also do it the easier way, where they instead just have 4 groups with 5 people in each group. And they split it up differently. So you have someone on this plateau and then 5 people up here, 5 people down here, 5 here. Some people also do 5 people on each staircase right here. There's a lot of variance to the farm, but all resulting in the same absolute insane hyperspawn. Now, the cool thing about a farm like this is that this is nothing new. Like, there's a lot of farms very, very similar, if not better than this one. But it requires more than your traditional 5-man group or 2x4 group. So I'm going to look into those as well and obviously feature them in videos. But if you want to see all my videos before they go public on YouTube, you can consider signing up to the VIP Discord. It's pretty much like a Patreon where everything that I upload on YouTube goes live on the Discord server. But on that Discord server, you also get access to exclusive content in forms of gold tips, investments, gold farm spreadsheets, and much more. So if that sounds interesting, you can find it linked in the description together with the 0 to 10 million gold guide. But that was pretty much it of the siege farm. So go ham, do it before Blizzard decides to nerf it. And if they do, don't worry about it. There's going to be heaps of more like really, really good gold farms. So there's no need to panic and feel like Blizzard nerfs is everything, because this is more kills than any of the other claw farms you guys have done that has been nerfed in the future. And there is way, way, way more spots than this. So with that being said, appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you all back in at the next video. But until then, bye-bye.